Hello, and welcome to another video by your nerdy professor, Dr. B. In this video, we are going to supplement the material in Chapter 7 of Ethics, Crime, and Criminal Justice by Williams and Arrigo. This chapter focuses on Lawrence Kohlberg's theory of moral development. If you took a course on human development, you would have studied this theory already. We also study this theory in the juvenile justice course. This theory suggests the stages that individuals experience throughout their lifetimes related to their moral beliefs. According to Kohlberg, there are 3 levels with 2 stages in each level. The first level is called pre-conventional morality. In stage 1, punishment and obedience, the individual, as a small child, is focused on fear of punishment and promise of reward. In this stage, the motivation for behaving moral is purely egoistic. However, decision-making is based solely on the punishment-reward system. Stage 2, instrumental purpose and exchange, is focused on self-interest. In this stage, children engage in prosocial behavior in order to gain approval from adults, and towards the end of the stage, their peers. Level 2 is called the conventional level of morality. Kohlberg used this term because of his belief that few people reach level 3, and it is especially rare that someone reaches stage 6. Stage 3, interpersonal expectations and conformity, is characterized by seeking approval from others, mostly peers. The ultimate test of morality at this time is whether or not the child fits in with their peer group. Stage 4, law and order orientation, is characterized by a focus on laws and respect for authority. For those of you who are fans of the Big Bang Theory, you may recognize that Sheldon likely fits this category most of the time. It is in this stage that most individuals complete their development. For example, I recently had a discussion with someone about mala in se and mala prohibita laws. I made the comment that there is nothing inherently evil about driving 36 miles per hour in a 35 mile per hour speed zone. The individual responded that it was indeed inherently evil because it broke the law. In that person's mind, going 36 in a 35 zone is just as evil as murdering a child. Yet this was an adult over 50 years old. This is where we reach level 3, post-conventional morality. Stage 5, social contract legalism, emphasizes the larger good and the means for achieving those. The textbook points out that while stage 4 has a focus on common good, stage 5 recognizes that following established laws and shared norms is not always good. That is, social order is not always for the common good. An example of this is Nazism in Germany in the 1930s and 1940s. Stage 6, universal ethical principles, represents the highest level of moral development in Kohlberg's theory. Civil disobedience in many instances stems from universal ethical principles. It is important to understand, however, that civil disobedience may actually fall under the conventional level of morality. Consider the individual who once said to me that they had joined the anti-nuke cause because it gave them a community and a sense of belonging. Her civil disobedience was for self-centered reasons. Now consider Bonhoeffer. He was a minister in Germany at the time of Nazi power. He fought the Nazis, opening an underground seminary and ultimately participating in a plot to assassinate Hitler. He was free in the U.S. and could have remained free while writing against the Nazis. Friends begged him not to return to Germany. He understood that there were greater principles at stake and returned to Germany to withstand Hitler. Hours before the concentration camp that held him was liberated by the Americans, he was hung by personal order of Heinrich Himmler. It was said of Christians in the 1st and 2nd centuries AD, quote, "The blood of the martyrs was the seed of the church," end quote. So many individuals have been willing to sacrifice their lives for a greater cause. Indeed, we can look at soldiers who have won the Congressional Medal of Honor, police officers who have died in the line of duty, firefighters who have perished while fighting fires, and so many others who have been willing to sacrifice self for others. Perhaps stage 6 is not as rare as Kohlberg believed. Please make sure you read the entirety of chapter 7, as there is material other than Kohlberg in that chapter. I'll see you next video.